Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I am Random Ross and today I review In a Violent Nature. So this is a Canadian slasher film written and directed by Chris Nash, starring Ray Barrett, Andrea Pavolic, Cameron Love, Reese Presley, Liam Leone, Charlotte Craigham, Lee Rose Sebastianis, Sam Rolton, Alex Oliver, and Lauren Taylor. So, as I said, this is a slasher Canadian film, which I believe is either out now theatrically, which is where I saw it, or on Shudder. So, this focuses on a sociopath killer called Johnny, played by Ray Barrett, whose resting place is disturbed by some people looking around, and we see through a good portion of the film from his perspective as the camera follows him as he goes about his killing spree. And along the way he picks up some chains and hooks and a hatchet and an old firefighter mask where he looks like a minion, and basically picks off these teens one by one till he gets what is his, which is his mother's locket that was taken from his resting place. And like I said, we see things all from his perspective throughout most of the movie. So what did I like about this film? Well, it was a good hour and a half, so 90 minutes, which I thought was, alright, good timing for a slasher film. And I like that this one, we see things mostly from his perspective this time, from the killer's perspective. Like, the camera mainly focuses on the killer, and we see things what he does in the film, and we go about what he's doing and see things where he is going and what he's doing, rather than the teenagers that go out to the lake looking for a good time with beer, sex, and drugs. And I liked that. I thought that was something that I've not seen before, something where we focus more on the killer than the teenagers and the protagonists. We focus on the antagonist. So I like that. I mean, every now and then we cut to bits where we see the teenagers, or the young people, should I say, um, every now and then, like when they're around the campfire telling his story of Johnny, and then, a few moments here and there. But like I say, most of the film does follow the killer, Johnny. I liked the practical makeup effects they had on him. They went throughout the whole film not showing his face, and then we kept him like the camera from behind, showing the back of his head. But then there's one scene where he does take off the mask, and we do see his deformed face. But then he puts the mask back on. Like I say, he looks like a minion from Despicable Me with that mask, firefighter mask. Is that what the minions were a bit inspired by or something? Anyway, yeah, the final acts, like the last closing moments of the movie, focus on our final girl, of course, because she's our final girl, and I believe he does get what he wants in the end. So we don't see Johnny at the end of the movie, but we do see our final girl and Lauren Taylor as the woman. Lauren Taylor, I believe, is a Scream Queen veteran, and she was in Friday the 13th Part 2. And, yeah. But of course, I do have my negatives. Like, the first portion of the film is a bit slow. It's about, we like I say, the camera follows the killer Johnny, which I actually liked. But it's about half an hour, 45 minutes into the movie where he gets his mask on and he starts really going around with the slashing. But I gotta say, great practical effects. This had, brilliant practical effects. They didn't go CGI at all. I think only one part they did CGI was a brief moment when Johnny's having a flashback in the mirror of his father, and that's it. But other than that, all of it is practical effects with practical gore. I mean, there was probably one kill where he smashes a guy's head with a rock, which I think might have been CGI, but if it was nicely done. But like I say, a lot of the kills and the blood effects are very practical, which I like in a horror film when it's like the real deal, and you're not like they're going, "Oh, come on, that's just CGI." But yeah, like I say, this is probably a unique slasher. I thought it was going to be a run-of-the-mill slasher, where we focus a lot on the the protagonists, but it didn't always. It focused a lot on the killer, which I liked. So, hats off to Chris Nash, who wrote and directed this movie. I believe. Does it say anything about the director? Well, if this is Chris Nash's directorial debut, I think he did a great job directing, and this was, all in all, like I say, a unique film in the slasher genre. But yeah, I thought this was I thought it was definitely worth my time, definitely worth watching. And if you love 80s slasher movies, or you just want something different within the slasher genre, which isn't always the typical cliches which we do get in though. We do get those cliches, but we see it all from, like I say, the killer's perspective. So, in a violent nature, I will give this. You know what? I think I'll give this. Yeah, I'll give it 4 stabs out of 5. 4 stabs out of 5 for violent nature. So there you go. There is my review on that horror film. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Russ, and this has been a revolting review on In a Violent Nature. So, till next time, don't have nightmares.